The Krom sword is an absolute unit. It's massive, it's heavy, and it packs a punch. But I played Valheim primarily using one-handed swords and a shield. Once my friend and I got to the Mistlands and started unlocking all the new toys, I wanted to try out the new two-handed Krom sword and see what all the fuss was about on Reddit. But at first I didn't really like it. But now, I decided to take it back out into the Mistlands and do some seeker hunting. So this is me giving the Krom sword a good shot and seeing if I really like it. As you can see, I did get the drop on these seekers somehow, but the sword dispatched them very easily. Sometimes I feel OP, and rightfully so. But other times, like you'll see this time, it's definitely not the case. I'm still just getting the timing all wrong with the parries, and I'm getting used to the sword, how slow it swings. And yeah, these guys just kind of do some work on me, and I kind of panic and run away, but I have to manage my stamina, so it's hard to get away when you got two seekers flying up on you like this. But after finally regaining some stamina, I go ahead and try to face off against them, but of course, it doesn't go well. I panic, I take some potions, and I gotta run. Yeah, it did not go well, but now I suddenly have stamina, I have some health, and I can, well, make the attempt to dispatch these seekers. And you can see, it's rough, but it does end up going my way in the end. This next encounter was another duo of seekers, and I try to defend my new dwarven friend, we'll name Archie. As you can see, I'm swinging wildly, which of course can be blamed at least partially on the uneven terrain, but most of it's just because I suck and I still don't understand the reach that this new sword has. In the end, though, it does go my way. I successfully defend Archie, and yeah, these guys end up dead. But hey, wait, who goes there? Are you kidding me? I just defended you. You know me. Come on. Really, Archie? Really? At this point, I feel like I'm starting to get used to old Crommy boy, but it's not perfect. Like that little turn I did there, how the sword turned with me. It's pretty cool. These two baddies prove to be not worth much of a challenge, and I start feeling just a little bit better with this sword. And here we go, a glorious one-star seeker, the good old purple people eater seeker. This is where I discover this sword doesn't quite parry them very well. No, not well at all. So I do my best to Dark Souls this bitch and stay out of its range. And of course I fail gracefully. Right about now is when I start hearing the Master Chief's shield alarm go off in my head as an elite charges me with an energy sword. I quickly pop some Jack Daniels and get back into the fight, but my idiot ass thinks it's a good idea to try parrying again. Fortunately for me, my dwarven friend Archie comes to my rescue now. At this point, I'm very grateful to have made that friendship, and so of course I go up to him and say thanks, like any normal person does to an NPC. This time I decide that it would be a good idea to take all of my frustrations out on this ancient root instead of that seeker before I, of course, actually dispatch the seeker. Thanks, Archie, for showing up. And now the time has come. Yes, a seeker soldier challenges me to a duel. I've actually found these guys to be pretty easy, to be honest. Their attacks are pretty predictable, and yep, I can parry them with the Krom sword. There's never really time to get a good old-fashioned three-shot in there, but if you're patient, you can wear them down nicely. And, of course, I'm not patient, and I get cocky, so I'm an idiot, and I try to get in as many hits as I possibly can, and it doesn't go too well. But it's alright, I know what to do, I know to be patient, and I do end up parrying just 2 hits, manage stamina, and of course, managing terrain is one of the biggest jerks out there. It's tough when it's uneven like this, and I can't move forward without using a lot of stamina. So after some time, I decide to bring him out to some more even terrain where I can just take my time and wear him down. And so, of course, I end up getting caked in Seeker Soldier blood. I'm victorious, I win, I'm amazing. Wait, no, that's probably not true. And here we go, another Seeker Soldier straight away. We're trying really hard to parry it, but for some reason it parries me. And yeah, quite the knockback effect. But then, something weird happens. We kind of just stare at each other, lock eyes, from across the room as a bunny rabbit rocks around. I don't know, it's funny. I'm just trying to manage stamina, and it doesn't attack. It's weird. But yeah, it goes okay. It remembers that I'm trying to murder it. We go back at it. And as you can see, I'm getting a bit too cocky, and it's starting to get some hits in. Just gotta wait for the right time, parry the attacks, and get a good 2-hit in there. I've also seen others do the whole reach around thing where they try to hit the soldier from the butt after parrying. It's yellow damage, I know, but for me it doesn't seem to work very well. It's kind of a waste of stamina, at least for me. And of course we see Archie here trying to help out. Sadly, Archie doesn't make it. I'll be honest, I was distraught. I really didn't like losing Archie. So I take my frustrations out on the soldier, and I finally bathe in its blood. This was a quick little encounter. At first you can see me attacking the Seeker, but then another jerk decides that he wants to come to the party and tries to flank me from behind. But I wasn't in the mood to party, and so I just murdered it with extreme prejudice. Look at these two guys pop out of nowhere. At this point, I can feel the power flowing through my veins. I'm starting to really attune to the Krom sword, and I start to feel like it's anticipating my intentions. Without much effort, these two Seekers are dead. This one is beautiful. Look at this beautiful sky. It's just a gorgeous scene. This Seeker just roars, and it wants my blood. I want its blood. I get cocky, of course, I flex. But yeah, I felt like it was pretty well deserved. Parry after perfect parry. I feel like Neo at the end of the first Matrix. Am I the chosen one? Perhaps. But also, in a more real sense, definitely not. I still suck at this game. I still can't manage stamina. It does end up getting a few good hits in, although I am starting to get more used to this sword. It is a stamina hog, and yeah, we kind of just stare a little bit. Another friend comes into the party. He tries to do some sort of crazy maneuver. I don't know what that was, but yeah, it doesn't go well for him. And yeah, he dies a horrible death while his friend watches. And then the soldier also becomes just a splatter on my sword. And I dance on their graves. That's just never a sound you want to hear. A sky jelly, of course, wants to murder me because I've been murdering its friends. Things start to get really interesting when... Yep, it's a Seeker soldier. He wants to come to play. Anytime you're fighting off a sky jellyfish and any sort of Seeker soldiers, or anything comes to attack you, it's a bit of a rough time. Of course, I'm an idiot and I kept missing my shots. The Arbalest is a cool crossbow, but I'm still getting used to it. There's definitely some panic in me at this point, and so I have to pop some adult juice while running for my life. I absolutely hate those ticks, by the way. They're so squirrely, and since the Krom sword is so slow, I find it pretty hard to get rid of them. Yeah, so this whole walk away, gain stamina, shoot a little bit, slice some bugs thing, it did go on for quite a while, so yeah, I skipped around a little bit. Finally, with that jerk-face balloonfish taken care of, I could focus back on the ground, dispatch some ticks, obviously very, very gracefully, managing stamina, and then, once again, tackle the soldier. You know, despite the chaos of the entire battle, I'm actually pretty proud of how I handled this soldier at the end, because look, I'm just slowly parrying, hacking away at it, and, you know, booping its nose every once in a while. And despite getting a little overeager here and there, it actually doesn't hit me at all. I take no damage from this Seeker soldier, and after a good, fair fight, it also joins its friends among my inventory as pieces of carapace. And I flex because, am I getting good? No. Just not terrible. And of course, to punish me for getting cocky and because it just wants my blood, this 1-star Seeker decides to attack me. I'm an idiot. I decided to parry, and it doesn't go well. I'm almost dead. But lo and behold, another 1-star Seeker decides that it also wants my blood. I nope out of there. They clearly know I've been feasting on the flesh of their kin, and they want my blood. But... yes, that's my character's name. Fortunately, my gear wasn't too far from the portal, so I mount a naked rescue mission, and look who's still here. He seemed like he was ready for round 2, so I geared up, and it was murdering time once again, but not before I used the ultimate Seeker nerf in the game, and as you can clearly see, it's revenging time. The battle was back on, and I took out all the day's frustrations on this 1-star Seeker. And so, after a long day of Seeker hunting, I return home victorious with the glorious Krom sword on my back. But I'm still mourning the loss of our dwarven friend, Archie. Gone, but never forgotten. You will be missed, my brother. Alright, so what do I think about the sword? I do like it, but I'm not sure the Krom sword is right for me. I do prefer something faster, and having a shield handy is quite nice when you're really needing to parry something like a 1-star Seeker. But hey, this was a fun adventure, and I'll keep practicing with the Krom sword. Next time, I'll be taking the Himenoffel on a murdering spree. Thanks for joining. See you next time.